Chapter 6, The Voice. Licole needed quiet. Not the kind that came from turning the TV down, sending the kids into another room. The kind that settled deeper than that. The kind that made everything slow down enough for her to catch up to her own thoughts. Because something wasn't right, and the more she tried to ignore it, the louder it felt. She walked into the bedroom and pushed the door halfway closed behind her. Not all the way, just enough. Like she still needed to hear the house, still needed to know she wasn't alone. She sat down on the floor beside the bed, crossing her legs slowly. Her body still felt slightly delayed, like every movement had to pass through something before it reached her. She rested her hands on her knees, closed her eyes. "Just breathe," she whispered. "In, out, out." At first, nothing changed. The same background noise sat underneath everything. The faint sound of cartoons from the living room, Bry's truck dragging across the floor in uneven lines, the soft creak of the house settling into itself. Normal, everything was normal. Licole focused harder. In, out, in, out. Her shoulders lowered slightly. The tension in her chest loosened just enough to notice. Her thoughts didn't stop, but they slowed. Instead of crashing into each other, they moved in a line, one at a time. The calendar, March 17th, the missing memory, the way Nana repeated herself, the time jumping, the phone freezing, the way Lamont looked at her, like he was holding something back, like he was waiting for something. Licole's breathing faltered for a second, then steadied again, in, out, in. Licole, her eyes opened instantly. Her body went still, completely still. She didn't move right away, didn't speak, didn't breathe fully. The room sat quiet around her. The door still half open, the bed untouched, nothing out of place. But she had heard it, clear, close, not imagined. Her throat tightened. "Lamont?" she called softly. No answer. The house continued like nothing had happened. Cartoons, truck wheels, distant, normal sounds. Licole swallowed. "Okay," she whispered. Maybe she was drifting, half asleep. That happens. She closed her eyes again, slower this time, more careful, like she was waiting for something instead of relaxing into it. In, out, in. "Licole, baby." Her eyes snapped open again, faster this time. Her heart kicked hard in her chest. That wasn't Lamont. That wasn't anything inside this house. That was Mom? The word came out before she could stop it. She pushed herself up quickly, her balance slightly off for half a second before it corrected. "I hear you," she said, stepping into the hallway. Her voice sounded louder out here. Too loud. "Mom, where are you?" She moved down the hall, checking the living room first. Nah sat on the floor, eyes locked on the TV. Bry lay on his stomach, pushing his truck slowly in circles. Neither of them reacted. Neither of them looked up. "Y'all hear that?" Licole asked. Nah shook her head without looking away from the screen. "Hear what?" Licole hesitated, her mouth opened, then closed. "Nothing," she said, but the word didn't feel true. She turned away slowly, back toward the hallway. Her chest felt tight now, not painful, just aware, listening, waiting. Then faint, soft, like it had to travel through something thick to reach her. Licole, her breath caught. "I'm right here," she said quickly, turning in place, searching. "Mom, where are you?" Her voice echoed slightly off the walls. Too empty, too alone, no answer. The silence stretched again, longer this time, heavier. Licole stepped into the kitchen. Nothing. Back into the hallway. Her eyes scanned every corner like she might miss something if she blinked too long. "Mom, say something," she whispered. Her voice cracked slightly at the end. The house didn't respond. The air didn't shift. Nothing moved, but she knew what she heard. She knew that voice. There was no mistaking it. Her hands trembled slightly at her sides. Small, uncontrolled. "Why can't I see you?" she asked. The question left her mouth before she could stop it. And once it was out, it stayed there, hanging, waiting for something to answer it, but nothing did. From the living room, Nana laughed suddenly at something on the TV. The sound felt too bright, too sharp, like it didn't belong to the moment anymore. Bry's truck hit the wall with a soft thud, rolled back, kept going, normal. Everything was normal, except it wasn't. Licole turned slowly in a circle, taking in the house, the walls, the floor, the quiet spaces between sounds. Everything looked the same, but it didn't feel the same anymore. It felt thinner, like something invisible had shifted just out of reach, like she was standing in the same place, but not fully inside it. Her breathing grew uneven, not fast, just uncertain. She wrapped her arms lightly around herself without realizing it, trying to ground herself, trying to feel something solid. I heard you, she said again, softer this time, more to herself than anyone else. Because if she heard her mom, if that voice was real, then it meant one thing she wasn't ready to say out loud. Her mom was somewhere, close enough to reach her voice, but not close enough to be seen. And that didn't make sense. None of it did. Licole stood there for a long moment, listening, hoping, waiting for the voice to come back. But it didn't. It faded into whatever space it came from, leaving her alone in a house that looked exactly the same, but no longer felt like it belonged completely to her. And somewhere beyond what she could see, her mother was still trying to reach her.